Hello. We are approaching quickly the end of 2025, so it's time to see, have I read my 2025 TBR? Today, we are going to be looking at my 25 books to read in 2025. I do this TBR every year, and we're going to see how many of them I've actually read. Now, I always say at the start of every year, like, I have to read all these books this year. Like, there's no way in hell I'm not reading all these books. And then. I always say half is a success if I've read halves. If in this case I've read like 12 or 13, we'll view it as a success. So yeah, today we're going to watch back my video going through my 2025 TBR. We're going to see how many of them I've read. Put your predictions down below and then you can edit the comment based on how I actually did. Do you think I'm going to have read 5, 10, 15, 25? I really don't know what to expect. I don't know what I kind of track it until halfway through the year, but I can't remember. And then I stop tracking. So who knows? Anyways, quickly before we get into the video, I want to perform a bit of magic. So I'm going to go bing. Oh, look what we have here. This is my Serious Light from Serious Readers, and let me tell you, it's dark out. I don't know if you can tell how lit I am by my laptop, but it's dark out, and when it's dark out, I need my Serious Light. They're very kindly sponsoring this video. Listen guys, this week I have been doing my reading for my Goodreads Choice Awards vlog where I read the mystery thriller category, and it's dark a lot and I have a lot of reading to do. So this has been coming in clutch. This is a Serious Light, and the best thing about Serious Lights is they have daylight wavelength technology. This replicates the daylight spectrum as closely as possible, and basically what this means is the light feels natural on the eyes. It's not blue light like I'm getting lit by now from my laptop, or it's not, another kind of bulb that we're not like genetically, evolutionarily predisposed to be able to really naturally take in. But the light from this, I don't think I can explain to you how easy it feels, I'm literally looking at what it's lighting out, and it just gives the most wonderful, smooth, like creamy light. I don't know how to explain it. I always talk about how I used to get eye strain a lot back when I was at uni, like in the first couple of years of my channel. I lived in like a very cozy, dimly lit space, and that's a lovely vibe. Cozy is a lovely vibe, but what it does mean is you get eye strain if you're reading that environment a lot, and I find this keeps that cozy vibe. You can have a cozy vibe with the rest of your lighting, but this means the books you're reading are actually really well lit and it's good for your eyes. So I cannot recommend it enough. If you're looking at the end of the year, beginning into next year, to really level up your reading, you can't go wrong with a Serious Light, and I have an amazing deal for you guys. Code MEG will get you £150 off a HD Pro or HD Essential Light. What a deal. What a deal. They also have a 5-year warranty, and at the moment for the HD Pro there is a 90-day risk-free trial, so you can try it at no risk. I will leave the link down below for you to check Serious Readers and their Serious Lights out, but I love mine so much and cannot recommend it enough. Okay, I'm just gonna scoot her over a little bit over there. Let's get into it. Do I feel nervous and sick to my stomach? Yes. Yes, I really don't know how well I'm going to have done at this, but let's get into it, shall we? First is The Favourites by Lane Fargo. There's 2 January releases on this list that absolutely make me go feral. Yeah, I was feral for The Favourites. I really enjoyed it. I have read it. This first section of video is always me putting like my 6 most anticipated releases for the year on the list, and I feel like I always do very well at that section. Yeah, The Favourites, really enjoyed her. 4.5 stars, an iconic book. Lane Fargo is an author that intrigues me so much, and I've given a 5 and a 4.5 to so far. So could quickly become a favourite author, and I just think she has these ideas. She has these concepts that I'm very interested in. You all know probably what this is about. It's a Wuthering Heights ice skating retelling, and it was fun. It was a lot of fun, and I'm glad I read it. Another book that's so serious to me, Famous Last Words by Gillian McAllister. A woman drops her daughter off at daycare for the first time, finds out there's a hostage situation at a bank in London, gets a call from the police. She's like, oh my god, is my husband a hostage? Oh my god, what the fuck? No. He's the one holding everyone hostage. Deep stuff. I've read it. Again, I really enjoyed it. 4 stars, I think I gave this one. This had a really crazy strong first 100 pages from Gillian McAllister. Like, one of the strongest 100 pages I've ever read in a thriller. Tense, crazy, and then the book takes a different direction. And you just have to kind of accept that, because there's no really the book could have sustained itself at the rate that it was going for those first 100 pages. But Gillian McAllister is like a mystery thriller author that I really enjoy, and her books really intrigue me, and I'm probably going to read like every release she comes out with. Wrong Place, Wrong Time was a genius book from her, and I enjoy following her on Instagram. I like your Instagram content, Julian. I'm following you, Taylor. No, I'm watching you, Taylor. Following.
I'm watching her on Twitter. I just signed up for Twitter and I'm watching you, Taylor.
What's your
Following.
favorite comfort?
Next book, Deep End by Ellie Hazelwood. We're gonna run through these. Okay. Deep End. There's nothing needs to be said. 5 stars. One of my favorite books of the year. It's Ali. It's Ali. It's Ali. I'm gonna read every Ali at some point, one way or another. I think I'm 2 behind at the moment. I'm trying my best to keep up with that. She had 3 books come out this year, Ellie. Deep End was great. You know, it's one of her more sex-heavy books, but at the same time has some of the greatest character development, character growth that I've seen from her. She's just growing into such an accomplished author. I mean, I loved her first book, but like every book, I feel like she's improving her craft. And I love you, Ellie. I love you forever. Also a safe bet, Adrift and Currents Clean and Clear by Sean Maguire. This is like the 10th in the Wayward Children series. Okay. First one I haven't read. I said a safe bet. Safe bet. That should be a safe bet. Usually I read, because these come out in like February in the UK, the Wayward Children series. Usually I read them by like midway through the year I've read it, because it's an easy book to read. I just haven't got around to it. I just feel like there hasn't been a video that it's fit into easily so far this year. So I am yet to read Adrift and Currents Clean and Clear. Don't be mad at me, don't be mad at me, don't be mad at me. I love this series, so I'm going to get around to it soon, hopefully. One would hope that I get around to it soon. But I really want to get caught up, because there's a new one probably in February, so I need to get my skates on with this. I think also I've been scared off of it because I've been struggling with fantasy, and so I just didn't want to read it at the wrong time. Hi, baby. Do you want to say hi? Guys, she just needs constant attention at the moment. It's Dita from a year ago. She wants to play. She wants me to play all day, every day. And I have to do stuff, and she gets really pissed off with me. Give them a meow. Go on. Another author that I read pretty much every book from, Atmosphere by Taylor Jenkins Reid.
This was the no-brainer. This was the banker.
Yeah.
This was...
Read it. I'm going to shut up and I'm not going to say anything about Atmosphere because I speak about it too much in every video, but like it's up there as one of my favourite books this year. Devastated me. It was the banker. It's the one that never fails. Taylor Jenkins Reid. Woo. That ending. Diabolical. Insane. Cruel. What kind of person does that to readers, honestly? I don't know. A Box Full of Murders by Janice Hallett. Middle grade Janice Hallett. I haven't read this. I haven't read it. Okay, here's the thing. This date did get pushed back. It was supposed to come out in February, but then it came out like halfway through the year, so I still have no excuse. This is actually probably going to be the only book on this list I don't actually own. I don't own A Box Full of Murders. I haven't bought it yet, which is kind of crazy. I don't know. I don't own A Killer Question by Janice Hallett. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what's wrong with me. This is her middle grade debut, and yeah, I've been meaning to get it. I really want to read it. I love Janice Hallett. I love that she's so popular and she's a murder mystery author, like a true murder mystery author. And I really want to see what she does with her middle grade. I think she could have such, I think her style is primed for being successful in the middle grade. So I really want to read this, but I have not. Moving on. Kill Creatures by Rory Power. Me and Rory Power, like I said, about to be besties again. This is about, she hasn't read it.
Excuse me, Megan, that behaviour's unacceptable. I don't like it.
That's sad. I've wanted to read that all year. How have I not read that? What's wrong with me? I feel like usually I do like way better at this category. Like I read them all. I haven't read Kill Creatures yet. I haven't had the greatest things, but I am still very excited about it. Like it's still probably on my TBR in the top 10 books that I'm, definitely top 20 books that I am most excited to read. The premise is just so interesting. A girl that's murdered all her friends, no one knows this, but she's murdered them all. There's a memorial, one of them turns up at the memorial for herself. And the girl's like, what? what? But I haven't read it. I'm starting to look at that numbers and getting a bit nervous. And then the final 2025 release I'm putting on here is Story of a Murder by Hallie Rubenhold. This is non-fiction. She's read it, and it is outstanding. Again, I've spoken about this recently because it's one of my 5 stars. I'm going to be speaking about it again in December. I feel like I'm speaking about my 5 stars, but why not? Why not, praise outstanding literature? This is one of the greatest non-fiction books I've ever read, and Hallie Rubenhold, the author that you are, the author that you are, the way you take me into historical settings, historical situations, and take me by the hand, and I am there in the room with these people. The way you write, the way you tell story through history, through the way you research, the way you find things out that have been found out before. Hallie Rubenhold. Outstanding stuff. If you love women. If you love women history like me, if you love women. The truth of women. Women. The truth of the history that's been obscured through time and through men, you need to read it. And I have read it. Okay, let's now get into 2024 releases. 2024 releases that I am most upset I didn't get to. Apart from things like Just for the Summer, The Last Murder at the End of the World, I don't repeat. First, we have got one that I think I got like an email from the publisher asking me if I was interested in it, and I very much am. It is The Final Act of Juliet Willoughby by Ellery Lloyd. So this, whoa. The ones that I have read from, I've read it. The ones that I've read from this list, outstanding. 5 stars. It's almost like I really know my taste. Like when I've got to say the books I'm most excited to read, I don't get it wrong. I don't get it wrong. The Final Act of Juliet Willoughby, we were just talking about this on one of my Patreon reading sprints the other night. Like, that is just such a great book. It's got everything. It's got like a dark academia setting. It's got art history. It's got women history, women forgotten to history.
Women's stories matter.
Yeah.
Right. They just matter. Yeah.
I love it. Oh, I love it. I love women forgotten to history getting their dues. Great book. I think that book has a little bit of something for everything. I think someone on the Patreon was like, it got chosen for their in-person book club. Great in-person book club book. I can't speak. I'm getting too excited. But what a great book. I know my taste. I gotta say it. Next is The Cautious Traveller's Guide to the Wastelands by Sarah Brooke. Another absolutely iconic. I haven't read it. I really want to. I think this is an interesting hybrid where it's like a little bit fantastical, historical, but it's set on a train. I love a train setting. Oh, I need to read that. I think that's a book I've stayed away from because of my issues with fantasy. Like some of the fantasy that I most want to read, I've been a bit of protective of when I've been in this fantasy slump because I haven't wanted to read them at a time when I've been struggling with fantasy. But after the spell shop, I feel like the curse has been lifted. The spell shop had to perform a spell to lift my curse, and that has been done. So I really want to get to this soon. It's still, again, that is still one of the books that I look on my TBR and want to read most. Next, The Spell Shop by Sarah Beth Durst. I want a bit of cozy fantasy in my life. Speaking of, guys, another 5-star. How many of these have been 5 stars out of the 7 I've read so far? 4. Wow. I know my taste.
She's incredibly intelligent. Right. People, it would scare them if they knew how smart she is.
The Spell Shop, I just read it. It's still fresh for me, but what a book. What a book. Delightful. Cozy, a warm hug, a cup of hot chocolate. But I loved the beach setting. We're on like an island. I was speaking about this book a lot. But she's making jam. She's making jam in her little cozy house, and there's a spider plant, and it's the thing I love most about this book is community coming together and caring for one another and helping each other. Beautiful. I can't wait to read more in this series. Oh, I know my taste. Let it be said, let it be known. I'm yet to see a bad book on here that I've read. Next, The Seventh Veil of Salome by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. It's Salome, Megan. It's Salome. Haven't read it. That's one I feel like has gone down the pegging order. Pegging? That's right? Pecking order. Pecking order. Get your minds out of the gutter. That's one that's gone down my pecking order, I feel like, on the TBR a little bit of what I'm still excited about it, but I feel like my excitement has just diminished a little bit. But I do love an old Hollywood setting. And I loved Siren Queen this year, old Hollywood setting. I think old Hollywood is ripe for the taking in books and plots. Like, I don't understand how there's not more of them. I don't understand how it's basically not a whole genre. Like, you know how World War II historical is its own genre? I don't understand how old Hollywood is not. I love it. I think it's such a place for drama, stakes, betrayal, like all the classic things you want from a book. I feel like it's there, but no, I have not read it. Next, Bless Your Heart by Lindy Ryan. This is 1999, Southeast Texas. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, haven't read it. Ah! Oh no. I'm still very excited about this one. These are some, why do I not read these books I'm most excited about? It's because of the vlogs, and I will blame them. I will blame the vlogs, because a girl, you know, can only fit so many books in a vlog. And I've got TBR Cluedo that I'm trying to read the books from, and only so many books fit the prompts for TBR Cluedo. I got a lot of plates to balance here, okay?
Could you do everything that I do in a day?
Apparently there's a series now. Apparently a second book has come out in this, which I didn't know. I only found that out the other day, and no one's read it. The sequel. People have read this first book, but no one's read the sequel. Yeah, that one's sad. We're gonna move on. I'm annoyed I haven't read that. And then finally in this category, we have got The Examiner by Janice Hallett. We've got 2 Janice Halletts on this list, but I feel like Janice Hallett's we do. I have read The Examiner. That is our first womp womp, I feel like. What rating did I give that? 3? 2? Oh. It was disappointing, whatever it was. This was my first Janice Hallett I didn't love, The Examiner. It's about this art course, and it's all told through like coursework and course chats, and there was something about it that I found very boring and didn't work for me in this one. It didn't work for me. The twists didn't gag me, and I felt like a bit like about some of them. It was a disappointing Janice Hallett. So that's our first womp womp. Everything else on this list has been a success. Okay, next category is series to make progress in. If you missed my goals, considering we've just done my series, well no, series to make progress in, actually it might not be terrible. This might be okay, but you've just watched my series review, you know that I haven't finished many series, but I have made progress in quite a few, so we might be okay. It is 7 Lively Suspects by Katie Watson. Oh. This is a murder mystery series. Haven't read it. This is not going as well. We're about half and half. It's okay. It's okay, Megan. I just think it's gonna get worse. Usually I do a non-fiction section at the end and it doesn't go well. I haven't read 7 Lively Suspects, and it upsets me and annoys me. That annoys me. I should have read that this year, because I also then should be reading the next one, which is a Christmassy one around Christmas this year. I've put us back a year by not having read that. Yeah.
I'm very disappointed. I'm very sad. I'm almost heartbroken.
This is the 3 Dahlias series, which is about these like 3 actresses who play this really well-known detective throughout the years, and they solve murder mysteries together. And I just love the vibe of this one. I love the cover. 7 Lively Suspects. I think it's to do with like a cold case as well, which is interesting. I'm annoyed that I haven't read that. I just realized I haven't been giving you plots for any of these, but we have got Harlem Sunset by Nikisa Afia. I'm actually a little bit scared about this one because she's read it. This is 1920s murder mysteries set in Harlem. The series is okay for me. It's good enough that I still want to read the next book, but it's not stand out to me. But she's read it. That was one that I really prioritized making progress in that series, because it had been a long time since I read Dead Girls. But yeah, I enjoyed it enough. There's one more out at the moment to be like, I'm gonna pick the next one up, but you didn't stand out to me, you know, that's kind of the vibe. Then we have Somewhere Beyond the Sea by TJ Klune. This is the sequel to House in the Cerulean Sea, which, like, part of me's like, she's read it. Disappointing. To be fair, the ones that have been most disappointing so far, The Examiner and this, I should love. I love Janice Hallett, I love TJ Klune, I love House in the Cerulean Sea. I found this was not a book that needed to exist. Passionate about that. House in the Cerulean Sea should not be a series. Perfect standalone.
How do you know what's good for me? That's my opinion!
I hate when a series is made into a series, when a book is given a sequel when it was never the intention. I think series should only exist if they have been intended to be a series. If the author has had plans. It's almost like a series has to come out immediately. You know, we can have a delay. Like Thursday Murder Club, I feel like Richard always had plans there. He always had plans. I don't think TJ Klune did. I think he thought that would be a standalone. And I just think you need some kind of like ongoing storyline that keeps the coherence going. And this one didn't. This is magical children, and love. And found family. I'm not good at giving synopses today, apparently. This is the riskiest one. This is risky, but I've said so many times that I really want to prioritise making progress in this series this year. Royal Assassin by Robin Hobb. That one's, I've tried. Royal Assassin, twice have I tried to read that. First, I think I read the first maybe 40 pages of it and soft DNF'd it because I was in my fantasy struggle, and that's not my fault. This is something that's been thrust upon me. Is wickedness thrust upon you? Yes, it is. Fantasy slump was thrust upon me. And so I put it down because I want to love this book. And then I did my Can't Stop Reading Until I Find a Fantasy 5-star, and I thought I was going to read that in that vlog. It was on the TBR. But the Spell Shop got a 5-star and I wasn't expecting it. Have I written that down as one I haven't read? I don't think I have. Is it 8? You'll know the true number. I may have just fucked it up. Who knows? I think I didn't write it down. This one is Fitz, who's... I'm telling you the synopsis after. Fitz, who's a royal bastard. He gets trained to be an assassin. It's the second in that series. Epic fantasy, classical epic fantasy. Then our next category is just 3 books that I know I'm going to be reading. I decided to be kind to myself and put some books on here that I know I'm going to be reading. So we have got An Absolutely Remarkable Thing by Hank Green. I was supposed to read this. I have read that. It's going to be embarrassing if I haven't read some of these. Absolutely Remarkable Thing I have read. It's YA sci-fi about these like aliens things, statues that turn up on Earth, and everyone's like, what the fuck? And it's about a girl who kind of gets thrust into fame from that. Didn't love it. Didn't love it as much as I wanted to. Found it a bit boring. Meh. Okay, we're not doing as well now. we were doing well with the books I'd read at the start, and we've nosedived off a cliff. You know what I mean? I would read more Hank Green in the future. I wouldn't read more from this series because I know it's become a series now, but this one just didn't work for me. It didn't really do anything for me. Next, This Book Kills by Ravina Garon. This is YA, where this I was like, oh my god, it's going to be embarrassing. I haven't read it. I think this was meant to, what video was this meant to be in? This was meant to be in a video and I had to scrap the video at the start of last year and then it hasn't gotten read. This is YA murder mystery where she, I think, has written like the perfect murder as part of like a school assessment, and then people start getting killed in the way that she described, and it's Gagachondra. I still really want to read it. I still am excited about it. I still think it's a YA murder mystery I could really enjoy. But yeah, unfortunately I put this on here because I had plans to read it in a video and then the video got scrapped. What was it? I can't remember, love. It was an awful long time ago. It was the start of the year. Look at that sweet summer child who thinks she's moving out in 3 months. The same backdrop is still behind me. Finally, we have got The Wedding People by Alison Espache. She's read it. She's read it. I have read The Wedding People. Really enjoyed it. 5 stars. 5 stars. Yeah, I read this in my vlog where I read the Goodreads Choice Awards winners. I will be doing that again. I have certain boundaries that I've been talking about with my patrons. There are certain things I'm not gonna read that I think will win, but I will explain those. I think you can probably guess what my boundaries are. But I have boundaries. The Wedding People I really enjoyed. This is about a woman who's planning to end her life and gets kind of swept up in the bridal party that's there. She's the only person in this whole hotel that's not part of the bridal party. And yeah, she kind of gets swept under the bride's wing, and I just think it was a really lovely book. I think very well written, you know, had moments of deep emotion but also funny emotions, real great character development throughout the book. I really enjoyed it. And then final 4 books are just other books. I hope there are 25 other books on this and I haven't missed anything off. Firstly, we've got a non-fiction that I'd really like to read. Actually, we've got 2 non-fiction to start us off. This one is The Keys to Kindness, How to Be Kinder to Yourself, Others and the World by Claudia Hammond. Okay, here's the thing. Haven't read it. But in my defense, a family member borrowed this from me probably halfway through the year and has not given it back. So I can't have read it. So that one isn't on me. That one isn't on me.
You're right. It's not my fault. It's your fault!
What? I'm still very excited about it. It's basically about how to be kind in our society, and I think it has some real, you know, great insight. How to be kinder to yourself, others, and the world. I feel like I'm trying... Do you know who I want to channel in life? Yoga with Adrian Mishler. If I could have the aura and the sending love out to the world vibe that Adrian Mishler has, I think I'd be a happy person. So that's me trying to become Adrian Mishler by reading that. But yeah, I haven't read it because I don't have it. I don't have it. Then we have Jane Austen at Home by Lucy Wesley. I simply have to read this year. I'm so serious, there's no choice. There is no choice. She hasn't read it. She hasn't read it. I do simply have to read it. I want to read Jane Austen at Home so bad. Okay, please hold me to it. I mean, I think Jane Austen's bookshelf is gonna win history category at the Goodreads Choice Awards. So I think I will be reading that. I love Janie. I love Jane Austen nonfiction, and I love her. I love finding out about her. I love finding out about her life, and I love Lucy Worsley. Sorry, I don't know what this is focusing on. Lucy Worsley is an incredible historian. I've watched her documentary about Jane Austen and really enjoyed it. So I need to read this book. Simple as I need to get to it. That one's shameful. The Keys to Kindness, not my fault. This one, shameful. Next, Law Olympus by Rachel Smythe. I love when I have a graphic novel series on the... She's read it. I read Law Olympus, didn't love it. Don't think I'm going to continue the series. Found it a bit disappointing. This one's like Hades and Persephone, but like also all the kind of Greek gods, and it's like it's a really beautiful art style. But I just found it meh. I found some of the illustrations a bit strange, like design choices a bit strange, and yeah, meh. I've read so many other graphic novels that I prefer to that. It didn't draw me in at all. Okay, final book, guys. Final book. And then final book on this list is The 10,000 Doors of January, which if I do what I should be doing, I should be reading this soon, but I could also not. And then who knows when I'll read it. Oh. I have read that book, but you don't know I've read that book. Why would I put that on this fucking list? I guess because I knew I'd be reading it. Huh.
This is awkward.
I have read it, but I can't say anything. My lips are sealed. I'm not allowed to speak. If I speak, I am in big trouble. I have read it, but I'm not telling you anything about it, or my thoughts, or even the plot. You can Google that. So there we have it, guys. Out of my 2025 TBR, I have read 14, not read 11. Not bad. It's over half, so I will accept the win. However, I feel like I could do better. We're going to be up to 26 books in 2026. I feel like I can do that list, but because, you know, reading is my job, but dear God, we're getting up the numbers. Am I going to be 50? I'm going 50 books I want to read. When will I stop? I think I started in like 2020. 20 books is easier than 25. Anyways, I've read 14. Not bad. Could be better. There is room for improvement. But, you know, Royal Assassin I tried. Keys to Kindness I don't own anymore. Let me know your thoughts on any of these books, please. Out of the 11, which ones would you recommend I get to soon? I feel like Jane Austen at Home I need to get to soon. Kill Creatures and Adrifting Currents Clean and Clear I would really like to get to soon. But thank you so much for watching this video. Going through, you know, publicly shaming me. I know you guys like seeing me fail a little bit. But I feel like it's not that bad. 14 out of 25 is okay. I'd give that like a B. B minus. Maybe a C plus. It's not a failure. Anything over half is a win, but it's not a resounding win. I haven't smashed it, you know? Anyways, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you very soon in another one. Bye!